Hello again, Tabletop Warriors, and welcome back to the Play Den and our first battle report. So this is the table that we're going to be playing on, and I will be playing my Death Guard Plague Marine Vectorum that I refer to now as Tess, and I will be playing against Josh over there. There he is, and he will be playing Tyranids.
High Fleet Ymir.
And let's get at it. And here are the Death Guard, affectionately referred to as Tess, my Terminus S Surface Squad. I got Demon Prince. He's got the sword, Typhus. We've got a Foul Blight Spawn there next to Typhus. Got 2 units of 6 Plague Marines, both with 2 plasma guns, and the champion has a plasma gun. The only thing that's not wizzy, that little guy right there, that's not a melty gun, it's a plasma gun. There's nothing to see here. And then I have 3 of the fetid bloat drones. I've been corrected on how they're supposed to be pronounced. 15 Poxwalkers and auxiliary detachment of Chaos Space Marine Havocs with autocannons. And then I'm going to summon in the 3 1 unit of Nurglings. Giving me 5 command points, because I lose 1 for the Havocs.
We've got some Tyranids today. High Fleet Ymir running as High Fleet Cronus. We've got a Neurothrope, he's going to be the Warlord. He's got the Warlord trait Soul Hunger. We have a Tyrannifex with the Rupture Cannon. We have an Exocrine. We have 3 Carnifexes, all with Spore Cysts, 2 with Venom Cannons, 1 with a Barbed Strangler, and Enhanced Senses heads. Here's a Winged Hive Tyrant. He has the Miasma Cannon and Monstrous Rending Claws, his feet. We've got another Neurothrope, 3 Hive Guard with the Impaler Cannons, 3 Warriors, 2 with Bone Swords and Death Spitters, 1 with Scything Talons and a Barbed Strangler, and 2 groups of 3 Rippers. That gives me 7 command points.
The armies are down. We are doing Vanguard Strike. So Josh is deployed over here. I'm a little nervous. He's got some stuff in reserve. The Flyrant and the
Rippers.
And the Rippers are in reserve. And Tess is over here. And we are going to be playing the
Tactical Escalation.
Tactical Escalation, which means that you get extra points if you secure objectives or achieve objectives that you've picked. So we're gonna keep it fluffy. I'm gonna do Death Guard. He's gonna do Tyranids. Here's the objective markers. They have blue marks on them for the number. So that's number 3. That's number 1. Number 2 is over here. Number 5. And number 6. And 4. So Josh has essentially gotten down his army first. So he will get the +1 to roll. He's got a 5.
Give me a 6. You need a 6 to tie it up? Oh.
I got a 6.
So we re-roll.
There it is, 6. He's got a 4. And I got a 1.
Do you want to seize?
Yeah, I'll give it a try. I'm going to try to seize the initiative. I do not. I got a 3. All right, Josh is going to take his first turn. First turn, Tyranids. So Josh completed his movement. Moved everybody else a little bit, up a little bit. He brought in the Rippers, getting that objective, moved his Warriors forward a little bit. And that was it, really. He's just trying to, oh, and he did get a card. First card, first turn for the Tactical Escalation, it is Crush, which means he has to kill somebody with his monsters, basically. Moving on to the Psychic phase.
No psychic phase this turn.
No psychic phase, nobody's within range. So he will be moving on to the shooting phase.
With the Stranglethorn.
So the Carnifex is going to be shooting at my Poxwalkers.
Gets D6 shots.
D6 shots, 5 shots.
He has enhanced senses, which gives him +1 to hit, and because he's targeting a unit that has 10 or more, he gets an additional +1, and he didn't move. So High Fleet Cronus allows me to re-roll 1s in the shooting phase, so he's hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. No need. We're looking at Strength 7 to Toughness, and it's at -1 for 2 damage each.
So 4 wounds at -1. He got 4 wounds, Strength 7 against my Toughness 4 because Typhus is within range to give him the buff. So at the end, I lost 3 Poxwalkers. I rolled double 6s to save the last one. They're 2 damage each. What's next?
The heavy venom cannon from this Carnifex. This.
At the bloat drone.
So he gets assault D3 shots. Barely seen. You're definitely going to get a cover from that.
Roger.
He gets D3 shots for 1. He moves. He does not get to reroll 1s, but he hits on a 3 because of enhanced senses. So he hits. Strength 9 to your toughness
7.
We'll do the same thing with this one at the same drone. Gets D3 shots, 3. Hits on 3s, no rerolls because he moved. Wounds on a 3, no wound. Wonderful.
So far, Josh is shooting phase horribly.
Again.
Okay, Tyranids going after my much hated bloat drones.
4s to hit. Rerolling 1s, thank goodness. Not too shabby.
4s to hit. He's got 3 hits.
Strength 10. Wounding on 3s. So 2 wounds at -3 for D6 damage each.
2 wounds at -3 for D6 damage each. So here's my 2 5-up invuls. Make 1, miss 1. So 1 goes through.
And you will be taking
6 wounds. So 6 disgustingly resilient. And I make 2.
2 with a cocked dice.
2.
So the Hive Guard.
So
2 shots each.
Hive Guard are going to shoot at the Plague Marines here in this building. They don't need line of sight. And they ignore cover.
So we have 2 shots each from 3 Hive Guard. They hit on 3s, re-rolling 1s because they didn't move. 5 hits. Strength of 8. Plague Marines, are they tough 5?
Tough 5.
So 3s to wound. For 3 wounds.
So I have 3 wounds.
So there are 3 5-ups, and then I get to roll the damage for any failed.
5-up armor saves. Made 1, missed 2. And they are D3 damage each.
First one does 2. Second one does 2. One down.
2 down.
2 down.
So 2 Plague Marines. So the end of Tyranid shooting phase, there's 3 Poxwalkers down. Bloat drone has 4 wounds on it, and I am now down 2 Plague Marines out of this squad. And that's your turn, because you can't assault. Moving on to Death Guard, turn 1.
It's unheard of.
All right, Death Guard shooting phase. So I moved this squad of Plague Marines. I'm trying to get a little bit closer to this objective right here. I didn't move the Havocs at all. They'll be able to shoot. I spread out these Plague Marines a little bit to kind of cut this off from his Deep Strikers. We just moved the Poxwalkers up, moved the Foul Blight Spawn and Typhus up, trying to head for this objective over here. And I moved the Bloat Drones and the Demon Prince up. Unfortunately, I thought I was going to be in range, but I'm out of range. I am in range of these little rippers right here, so we'll probably be killing those guys. So that was Death Guard movement phase. Moving on to the psychic phase, and the Demon Prince is going to cast Miasma Pestilence on this bloat drone.
Over your base.
Which is a double one.
Double one, we have perils. Am I over your base with my warrior? It's the first time I've actually been able to use these.
So the Demon Prince is going to take D3 mortal wounds from being close enough to the Chronos. So he's going to take D3 mortal wounds for failing a psychic test. I'm also going to take D3 mortal wounds for having perils of the warp. So you want to roll the 1D3 and I'll roll the other?
You can roll them both.
So 3 damage from the perils and 3 damage from the Cronus.
Cronus Soul Hunger.
So that is 6 invols.
Disgustingly resilient.
Disgustingly resilience. Thank you. 6 disgustingly resilience.
Oh, you saved 2 of them.
I saved 2, and so the Demon Prince takes 4. So far, so good on Death Guard turn 1.
He's done more damage to himself than I have.
And Psychic phase, Typhus is going to cast Putrescent Vitality on the Poxwalkers. It does not go off.
Too far away from my wall.
And that is going to be it for my Psychic phase. So far, so good. Okay, so the Plague Marines are in range of the Warriors down here. I'm going to have 2 plasma shots that I'm going to overcharge and 1 bolter shot. So I got 2 green plasma guns and 1 red bolter. And 2 hits, 1 with plasma and 1 with the bolter. The other one was a 2. See there, guys, no 1s.
No killing yourself. So 3 and 3's in the plasma guns and no, 2's
on the plasma guns, and what's their toughness?
4.
So 4's on the, so both wounds.
Both wounds. Plasma gun is -3.
2 damage for the
damage.
overcharge.
I don't get an armor save for the plasma, but I get a 4 up on the, so 1 goes down.
All right, so the Havocs autocannons are going to be shooting your Carnifex? Carnifex. So he's toughness 7. He's -1 to hit because of the spore thingy-majigger. So I'm going to be basically 4s and 4s.
Not too shabby.
So 3 hits. I should have had 4, but I had 3. And no wounds. So far so good on that. And the bloat drones, all of them are in range of the Rippers. So the first one is going to be 3 wounds, or 3 hits.
Toughness 3.
So I need 2s. So 3 wounds.
So at least -2, right? Or at least -1? They all got a marker to say -1 to hit.
So the next guy, 2d6, 6 hits. These are going to be 2s. So all 6 wounds. Is that it?
That's it? They only have a 6 up armor?
And unfortunately, the third guy doesn't have anybody to shoot at. And my Plague Marines don't have anybody to shoot at, so that is my shooting phase.
1 point.
So I did get first blood for 1 point, and we are moving to turn 2 Tyranids.
Second card.
Tyranids pulled his second card. It is Swarm. Score 1 victory point if you control more objective markers than your opponent at the end of the turn. So turn 2 Tyranids, he brought in the second group of Rippers to take this objective to get his victory point. He moved his 2 Carnifexes up, probably to deal with my blow drones, and everyone else stood still. in preparation for shooting the crap out of me, I'm sure.
Yep.
Psychic Scream from the Zoanthrope on the blow drone. Roll it.
I need a 5 to get it off. Goes off with an 8.
Gives an 8. Here's my deny. Better deny this one. No, I got an 8.
An 8.
So no.
So you'll take D3 on that blow drone for 2.
2. So 2.
And then his second spell will be Smite.
Smite.
Need a 5. Get a 10.
Got it on a 10. Same unit?
Same guy. Yep.
Okay.
You can only deny 1, so we'll do D3 for 1.
One more.
Oh. Nurgle's not looking.
No, I'm not making these DGs. It's not good.
Nurgle is not happy with you. This Carnifex and his Stranglethorn Cannon.
Stranglethorn Cannon from the Carnifex.
Back at those Poxwalkers.
Into the Poxwalkers again.
Again, he did not move, so he'll get D6 shots for 3 this time. So he'll be hitting on 2s because of enhanced senses and you having more than 10. Rerolling 1s because he didn't move for High Fleet Cronus. Reroll that 1. So 3 hits. And
so they are 5 now.
Toughness
Because
5.
the
Strength 7. So still need 3s. So 2 at -1. They do 2 damage each.
okay.
So
2 DGs, 1 dice, and 1 dice.
That's how you take out Death Guard, folks.
1 at a time.
2 damage attacks.
All right. What's next for shooting?
This Carnifex is going to fire at this drone.
He's picking up my blow drone that has 7 wounds on it already.
D3 shots for his Venom Cannon for 1. Hits on a 3. Hits, strength 9, so I need a 3 to wound. No wound. Okay, so he'll do the same thing at the same drone for 1 shot. No hit. They suck. It's gonna fire here.
So the Exocron's going to fire into the same blow drone?
Same blow drone.
He's picking on it.
So he gets, it's a heavy 6 weapon because he didn't move. He gets to fire it twice. And he gets +1 to hit with it. And rerolls of 1 for High Fleet Cronus. So 12 shots total. All going into that blow drone. Needing 3s to hit, rerolling 1s. Cocked. And strength 7 to toughness 7. Or are they toughness 8? 4s to wound. No rerolls here. That is 6.
So my invul saved 3 of the wounds. So now I have 6 disgusting resilience left on this guy who has 3 wounds left. It's not pretty. And he is gone. So he does blow up. He will be, this guy, the Carnifex is within 7 inches.
So he takes a mortal wound.
He takes a mortal wound. My 2 blow drones are obviously within 7 inches, so rolling for the 1 DG, nope. Second one, yes. So one of them takes a wound.
And your Demon Prince.
And the Demon Prince, who already has been picked on enough, he takes another wound. So Tyranids on my second blow drone.
On the second blow drone. So he gets to fire twice, heavy 3. Hits on 4s, reroll 1s. Again. Strength 10, so 3s to wound. So for 2 wounds.
2 wounds. So 5 ups. 5 up invuls. Failed 1.
Yeah, it's -3.
Failed 1, got 1. How many wounds?
And we're going to do 6 again.
Just let the record state that was the second D6 that he rolled 6 on.
He's doing damage.
And he does 5 to the blow drones.
He is a workhorse.
Okay, so this is where we're at. The Warriors shot at my poor Plague Marines. He's now done an additional 5 wounds. I have 5 disgustingly resilience left.
You have 5 ups first.
5 5-ups. And I make 2 of them.
And then these do 1, 1, and 3.
So after the turn 2 shooting Tyranids phase, my Plague Marines are gone. So Blow Drone and Plague Marines. So
Demon Prince and the nearest Plague Drone.
the Carnifex is going to be charging the Demon Prince and the Bloat Drone. So it's going to be 2d6 Overwatch for 4. I'm gonna command point the 1. And I got a 5 on the reroll, so 8, 2, 4, 6, 8. So I need 5s on these with rerolls because of the Warlord trait.
Two.
So 2 so far.
Ooh, that's much better.
So 5 wounds.
At -1, so my 3 up goes to a 4 up. 4 up saves. Takes an additional wound. Get down to 6. Do your Demon Prince have any ranged?
Nope.
Alright, and I will roll my range. See if I'll make it. 8 inches.
He's in.
Gets him in. Put him right there. And all 4 onto the Demon Prince.
So all 4 attacks are going on to the Demon Prince. He's got 4 attacks. He needs...
turn that a Carnifex charges, it gets +1 to hit, so he needs 3s to hit now. And Scything Talons lets him reroll 1s.
So 3 hits.
3 hits. Strength.
So 4 is the wound. 1 wound.
1 wound. At -3.
1 wound at -3. So 5 up. And
3 straight damage.
got to make a couple of these. None of them. That's it.
Demon Prince goes down.
Unless I choose to re-roll one of them. All right, I'm going to command point one of these. Try to get a 5. And I do not. So the demon, my warlord, has been slain. Okay, so Bloat Drone, 2 attacks because he's down to 5 wounds. Hitting on 4s. Both 4s.
Top 7, so...
Need 5s. Reroll the 1. No. So after the beginning of turn 2, Tyranids, I've lost my warlord, one of the Blow Drones, and the Plague Marines. And Josh has Slay the Warlord. He's made both of his objectives, which they are both Tyranids objectives, so he's going to get an extra couple of points. So that means you're at 5 points. He's at 5 victory points to my lowly 1. It's not going too good for the Death Guard so far, but this is my first battle report and I'm not very good at it, so all right. All right, so turn 2.
Bottom of 2.
Bottom of 2, Death Guard movement. I moved the Poxwalkers up along with the Foul Blight Spawn and Typhus. I moved the Plague Marines here to hopefully get within range of the Carnifex. I backed up out of combat with these 2 Bloat Drones in order to shoot him. And these Havocs are going to try to shoot those warriors over there. But before we do that, let's move to the Psychic phase. Typhus is going to put Putrescent Vitality on the Poxwalkers. And he gets it with an 11. And we're going to do Blaze of Putrefaction. And he gets that with a 10. So both of those spells are off. And we'll move on to the shooting. Okay, so the Havocs are on the Warriors.
This is gonna hurt.
Needing 3s.
That's pretty solid.
And they are
4.
strength 7, so 3s again. So 4 wounds.
-5 up. 5 up saves. 2 go through, which will kill 1 and put another wound on the next one.
Are they 3 damage apiece?
3 wounds each.
3 wounds each. All right. So next we're going to do blow drones. We're going to do the near blow drone first.
So 2d6.
So 2d6, 8 wounds.
And 5 stone.
Needing 5s. Got 3 5s.
So it's 3 up goes to a 4 up. 4 up. He takes all 3. He's down. He's taking 5. He's down to 3 left.
And the second blow drone, 9. And these are, it doesn't matter, it's still
As well.
strength 6. Needing 5s. Rerolling the 1. Rerolling the 1. So just 1. That was terrible.
The wounded one did better. -1, so 4 up as well. Takes another one. He has 2 wounds remaining. Wounds remaining.
So I'm going to be overcharging the plasma pistols.
Rifles.
Guns, plasma guns.
Plasma guns. Plasma rifles. Yeah, guns.
Hitting on, oh, there's 1. We'll just roll that real quick. He dies. So 4 go through.
The ones that matter.
And none of those matter. So 4 wounds with the plasma gun.
Strength 8 to toughness 7. You need 3's wound. Get -2 for 2 damage each. 3.
3 wounds.
So -2 gives him a 5 up armor save. I need to make all 3 of these or he's dead.
He needs to make all 3 of these.
5 ups. He goes down.
Yeah. So the Poxwalkers are going to attempt to charge the Rippers.
No Overwatch.
No Overwatch. I need an 8. I got a 10. All right. So all the Poxwalkers got in on the Rippers. There is 10 Poxwalkers. They'll be hitting on 3s and wounding on 2s because of putrescent vitality and blades of putrefaction.
It's still gonna hurt.
Okay, hitting on 3s.
Actually.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
4 misses total.
4 misses total.
2s to wound.
2s to wound.
Good thing you have the little dice.
Right?
Oh.
So
3, 4.
it's gonna be 15.
15. 6. 8. 10. 12. 14. 15. 6 up armor saves. That's 1 dead. 2 dead, 3 dead, and it would have been 4 more.
So that is end of turn 2. I did take out the Rippers. I still only have 1 victory point.
You get another one because you shot and killed something.
I do. That's true. I get 1 more victory point for shooting, killing, so that puts me at 2. And Josh Tyranids are at 5. And this is the board as of right now. I did shoot at the Warriors over here. I did some damage, not enough. So now we're going to go to turn 3 Tyranids. And he is going to draw
Area Denial, Defend Objective 2, and Witch Hunter. So Typhus has to die.
All right, Area Denial, Defend Objective 2, and Witch Hunter. So turn 3 Tyranids movement. The Flyrant has come in.
He stayed still. He advanced. They advanced. Warriors advanced to the other side.
Try to get to the objective over here because he has that
Defend.
card, Defend.
He moved up, and the Warlord advanced.
The Flyrant is casting Horror on the Poxwalkers, giving them a minus
-1 to hit and a -1 leadership.
All right.
Goes off on a 6. I got a 7. Typhus will deny.
Typhus will deny with a 9.
And he will smite here. Goes out with a 10. Does Typhus deny 1 or 2?
1.
1, okay. So D3 on him for 1.
Nope.
And then he'll Psychic Scream. Goes off for 1.
Nope.
So he's got 2 total wounds on him.
Oh, I think he already had 1, so that puts him at 3.
Okay.
And this guy was at
He was at 3 or
5.
Was he at 5?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Rupture Cannon.
So the Tyranids will be shooting at the Havocs with the Rupture Cannon.
Double shots, hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s, and no 1s.
So 2 hits.
Strength 10s, wounding on 2s. -3.
-3?
Yes.
So 6s.
5s, because you were definitely in cover, because I can only see 2 guys.
So here you go, 5s. 1 dice.
And no discussing resilient?
No discussing what you're saying.
Yeah, so D6 damage does not matter.
Chaos. Space Marines.
I guess he'll fire his Venom Cannon at the same squad. D3 shots for 1, hitting on 3. Hits, strength 9s, wounding on 2, because you're only toughness 4, at -2.
So 5 up. He's good.
4 up because of cover.
Yep, he's good.
He'll launch his Stranglethorn at the severely wounded one. So he gets D6 shots for 1 this time. I'm going to command point that. I haven't used any yet.
All right, he's command pointing.
4 shots. Didn't move, so he'll be hitting on 2s because of... No, 3s, because you're not more than 10. Strength 7, toughness 7, 3s. 3s to wound, or force wound, sorry. 1 at -1.
4 up. He's good.
And that's character, is it?
It is character.
I guess he's going to have to shoot at the Poxwalkers.
All right. They are tough 4.
So his Miasma Cannon gets its improved Venom Cannon. D3 shots for 1. Hits on a 3. Hits. Wounds on a 2 because of strength 9. Let's just roll that. And we'll reroll that one. There we go. 1. So you'll get D3 disgusting, 1 disgusting resilient.
He's good.
That would be my shooting phase.
So
Carfax is going to attempt to charge this bloat drone.
and you need an 11.
10.5 inches, I need an 11. I do not get it, and I'm too far for Overwatch.
Okay.
He is going to attempt to charge. We're going to go for the Poxwalkers.
Okay.
I need 9 inches out, so I need an 8. Because he has adrenal glands, which gives him a +1 to his charge and advanced moves. He's definitely in.
The combat between the Flyrant and the Poxwalkers.
So he's got monstrous rending claws.
I made a mistake before because they're too far away from Typhus, so they still have the putrescent vitality, so they are strength 4, toughness 4.
Mistakes are always made.
Yeah.
So we have 4 base attacks, +1s from his tail. And he has monstrous rending claws. So he hits on 2s, no rerolls.
All hits.
These are strength 6, this is strength 4. So these will be 3s, this will be a 4. And reroll all failed wounds with monstrous rending claws.
Good enough.
Good enough, okay. So this is 3 straight damage. These are D3 each, and that's D3. So that's 2 for 2 and 3 for 3.
Okay. We're gonna roll this all up and then I'll tell you how many are dead.
So then you're consolidate back.
Combat completed, and we have 5 less poxwalkers. The disgustingly resilient rolls just didn't work with me very well.
These guys, he'll move his 3. So that's gonna get you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 poxwalkers. 2, 4.
So I'm gonna need 4s and 5s here.
Not a bad hit.
So 5s on these, we'll roll them over here.
Oh, we'll call that a cock die.
2.
3.
3.
2 5s in there.
3 wounds.
No AP, so 3 up armor save.
And he makes them all.
Cocked. No one was cocked.
And he makes them all. Phase, bottom of turn 3. I moved the Plague Marines up. Typhus kind of to the left. I moved the Foul Blight Spawn up, and I pulled the Poxwalkers out of combat. And I moved the 2 Bloat Drones, hopefully to get shots on his Warlord. And the Havocs stayed where they were at. Putrescent Vitality because of his Shadow of the Warp. I did get another card. It is Domination, control all the objectives. I also have Defend Objective 2 and Kingslayer. So that would be it for the Psychic phase. Moving on to the shooting phase. So I'm doing Veterans of the Long War on this Blow Drone here. He gets 2d6 shots for 5. I'm gonna use another command point to re-roll that one for 4, so he's gonna get 7 shots. 6. 7 shots, wounding on 2s. And 7 wounds.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he's got a 3-up invuln. 3 go through. They did 1 damage each.
They do 1 damage each.
So he's down to 2 wounds remaining. So he took 3. He's down 2 left.
And he's toughness 4.
Toughness 4.
So we're gonna do second blow drone, 2d6 for 6.
Not too bad.
6, and he will be wounding on 3s. So 4 more.
Again, we've got a 3-up invuln.
Just got to fail 2 of these.
That's it.
And he's
Warlord
down.
Yeah.
Warlord is slain. So the Foul Blight Spawn is going to be using the Plague Sprayer against the Flyrant. This will be the first time we're shooting this guy. So it's D6 shots. So, of course, 1 shot. And I've already used the command point in the shooting phase, so I can't use another one. And it is 2d6 strength. So it's strength 7, which is the average. And he's toughness 7. So he's hitting on 3s or wounded on 4s because it's automatic hit. So 1 wound.
And AP on that. We got a 4-up invuln.
And he makes it. So Foul Blight Spawn, fail. Fail. That guy right there, fail.
Could have gone way better.
So the Havocs are going to shoot the Warriors. It's going to be 8 shots.
Try and prevent me from getting that objective 2.
Hitting on 3s.
Not too shabby.
And wounding on 3s. So 6 wounds.
It's made 5-up armor save.
5-up armor saves.
So save 3, and they do 2 damage each, correct?
They do 2 damage each, yes.
That's the unit, because that would be 2 left on him, and then 4 on him.
So Warriors slain. So I probably should have done the last little bit of shooting on camera, but I thought it would be pretty easy. The Plague Marines fired at the Flyrant, and I didn't get any hits. I got 1 hit, no wounds, and another plasma gun guy decided to blow himself up. So far the overcharged plasma is not working very well for me, and that was a complete failure. And that is the end of my shooting. I'm going to get super crazy and I'm going to charge the Foul Blight Spawn into the Flyrant. Here's the charge.
So the Overwatch would be...
I'm going to re-roll one of those, but go ahead and get your re-roll together.
He does 4, might get you in.
I think it does. I think it gets me within
I get
1.
D3 shots for 2.
2 shots.
Auto hit because you're within 8 inches.
Auto hit.
The Miasma Cannon, strength 9, so I need 3s to wound your toughness 5. 1 wound at -2.
So 5 up. Nope.
And it does 3 damage just straight through.
3 damage straight through. So here's 3 disgustingly resilience, and he fails all 3 of them. Left, he made it in combat. He's got 1 wound left, and we're going to do the Death's Head Grenade. 2d6, so 7 grenades.
5 swoon.
And he's hitting on 3s. So 5 hits, and I need 5s.
5. So I'm toughness 7.
So 1.
So it'll be a 4 up armor or a 4 up invuln, your choice. Fails. And his strength 4. So he's got 4 base attacks with his monstrous running claws and 1 from his Thresher, Scythe, Tail. Hitting on 2s.
So 3 hits.
These are strength 6. This is strength 4. So I need 5s and 4s.
The Foul Blight Spawn is toughness 6 because of putrescent vitality.
And no wounds.
He gets no wounds. So
these get to reroll all failed wounds for monstrous running claws. Still no wounds.
Still no wounds. So I actually won. I actually won combat. So Tyranids, turn 4, he's got 4 cards. Defend objective 2, Witch Hunter, Devour, and no prisoners. Okay, turn 4 movement phase. The Flyrant, I like to call him Flyrant. Move to basically position to charge Typhus. The Carnifex moved up. And that was really it for his movement. Moving on to the Psychic phase.
Flyrant will do Catalyst on himself again, or attempt to. Needs a 6 to get off. Goes off. Does Typhus want to deny?
He does.
Does not
deny.
So he gets the 5+ feel no pain essentially, and then he will use the Horror on Typhus to give him -1 leadership, -1 to hit. Needs a 6 as well. And both dice are cocked.
He's got a 7. All right.
So Typhus is Horrored. Now we're going to the shooting phase. D6 shots with his Stranglethorn Cannon.
Carnifex into the bloat drone. He gets 1 shot.
So he moved, so he won't get to reroll. He'll hit on 3s and nothing.
And he fails. Second Carnifex into that bloat drone.
D3 shots for 1 strength. He needs to hit first. 3, nothing.
Nothing. Ooh, 4 1s in a row. Can't be good.
No, it does not bode well.
I'm sure the Tyranids is going to get in there though.
He can't see him.
Oh, he can't see him.
We're going to go with the Exocrine first.
Okay. Into the Havocs.
He can finally reach him. So he needs 3s to hit with his double shots. We're rolling 1s. And let's pull out.
Just 2 2s.
Strength 7, so 3s to wound. That's all wounds.
It's 9 wounds. 10 wounds. So my 4 Havocs that are left have 10 5-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's enough. It was a great roll.
That was an amazing roll.
But it wasn't great enough. So the Havocs are gone. More shooting?
He cannot shoot now. Put some wounds and typhus. He gets D3 shots for 1. We're going to command point that.
He's command pointing.
For 2 shots.
2 shots.
Twice as good. Hits, automatically hits because I'm within 8 inches, and choose to wound because of the Miasma Cannon special roll. So 2 wounds at -2.
So 4 ups.
And they do D3 each.
The fails them both.
D3 each for 4 damage.
So 4 disgusting resilience. 3 wounds.
Not enough to kill him. Yep, Carnifex.
So both Carnifexes are charging the blow drones. One on this side, one on this side. Which one do you want to do first?
We'll go with the long charge first.
Okay. So 2d6.
Oh.
12 hits at strength 5. 2. We'll get back to you. So 12 hits. I'm needing 5s. And of course, no 1s, but 4 damage.
At -1 makes it a 4 up armor save. Fail 2.
Takes 2 wounds. So second blow drone, 2d6. Gets 11.
Overwatch is killing. And that -1 did not help me at all. Because they auto hit.
So here's the 11 5s. I've got 1 cocked, 2 1s. We'll re-roll those. There was 1 additional. So 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds.
74. 4 ups. He'll take 1.
It does 1 wound. All right.
And he needs pretty much anything but a double 1. We'll get him in. Vortex. On a 4+, you get a mortal wound on the turn he charges in. So take a mortal wound.
Takes it. So he's at 8.
And on the turn he charges, he gets +1 to hit, so he'll go to a 3 up to hit. Rerolling 1s for Sighting Talons. All hit. Strength 6, so I need 5 to wound you here. And no wounds. Alright, we'll do the same thing on the other side. On a 4+, you take a mortal wound for the charge.
Whittling away.
Up to 6. And 3s to hit, rerolling 1s. Rerolling 1s. 3 hits. And 5 to wound. 1 wound at -3.
5 up. He's good.
That was a very uneventful.
And that's the only one, right?
To swing back in.
So the blow drones attacks back were uneventful, no wounds. And that is the end of Tyranids turn 4. We're going to move to Death Guard turn 4. And he's going to add up his victory points, which are
1.
1 victory point. So I got to pick three new cards. I got Defend Objective 2, Defend Objective 5, Secure Objective 1, and Scour the Skies. So you know what that means. That means that the Flyrant has got to die. And we'll see how that turns out. I am sitting already on Objective 1. Objective 5 is way over here, pretty guarded. I don't think I'm going to make it over there, so we're going to kind of focus on those two. So after Death Guard movement phase, I moved the Poxwalkers. I think I'm going to try to possibly charge the Carnifex. We'll see.
He has D6 shots.
Right, it's got D6 shots. Move the Foul Blight Spawn and the Typhus in position for the Flyrant, and I move both blow drones in position, and I move these Plague Marines to secure the objective. So we will see how it goes. Moving to the Psychic phase. Typhus with Putrescent Vitality on the Poxwalkers. It does not go off again, because I need a 6, right?
Yep. Because of the Shadow of the War.
And we're going to try to do Wounds of Putrefaction. Actually, we're going to try to smite the Flyrant.
Need a 6. Goes off on a 9. Call it a 9.
Got a 9, goes off.
I need a 10 plus to deny. And I do not deny it. D3 more wounds.
2.
2. I did not get Catalyst off, so he just takes them.
So 2 wounds from the Psychic phase. Moving to the Shooting phase. The first blow drone, 2d6 shots. 7 shots.
Wounding on 5s.
Wounding on 5s. Re-rolling these 1s, thankfully. 1 wound.
4 save. Takes another one. Down to 8.
Second blow drone.
Double ones.
2 wounds.
Rolling 1.
Re-rolling the 1. Nothing. That was terrible. Death's Head, not Death's Head grenade, but the Plague Spurter. D6. He gets 6. Strength. 9. That's pretty good. 2, 4.
Wounding on 3s.
Wounding on 3s. Re-rolling 1s. So 4 wounds.
So we his 4 up invuln. Oh, 3 go through.
And they are 3 wounds apiece.
He's dead. He dead. He has 8 wounds left, and that's 9 damage went through. Death throws on a 6. No.
The Foul Blight Spawn. That guy. From failure to champion.
And I do not get my death throws. So now you're...
The Plague Marines are going to shoot at the Carnifex. I have 1 plasma. And I have 3 bolt guns. And I'm going to overcharge. So a Plague Marine shooting at the Carnifex. I got 2 plasma shots in and 4 bolt shots. So I need
3s and 5s.
3s and 5s. Got 1 and 2. So 2 bolt gun shots and 1 plasma goes through.
Plasma's at minus.
And that was overcharged.
Black and 3s on the red. That goes through for 2.
2 wounds.
He has 5 remaining.
From plasma. So I'm going to send the Poxwalkers into the Carnifex. Probably making a huge mistake here, but he's got 4 shots. He needs the 6s. He's got 1 off.
1. I need a 2 to wound.
2 to wound. 1 wound.
2 disgusting resilience.
No.
1 guy dies.
1 guy dies.
You need a 3-inch charge.
And I need a 3-inch charge, and I'm in.
Yeah.
With the Poxwalkers. So, end of turn 4. I did get... I got Secure the Sky, Scour the Skies, and Secure 1.
And you can toss one of those.
And I'm probably going to toss Objective 5. Going to turn 5 Tyranids. He gets 5 cards. Blood and Guts.
Destroying the fight phase, which goes hand in hand with Devour. We have Witch Hunter. Hold the line in my deployment zone. Definitely getting that one. And Overwhelming firepower, kill something in the shooting phase.
So Tyranid's movement phase, everything's moving up because he's found himself kind of stuck in the corner over here. So he's moved up. They've advanced up.
They just moved their 5
inches. Those are warriors, right?
These are the Hive Guard.
Hive Guard's moved up.
Hopefully they'll be in range now. Tyranids still can see this drone.
There you go. And then the Carnifexes are positioning themselves to destroy things.
One, sorry. 4s to hit.
Hive Guard on the bloat drone needing 4s to hit.
They moved, and no rerolls because they moved. 3s to wound.
2 wounds.
-2.
So 5 up invul, which I have not made. Made them both. So Tyranids into the other bloat drone. He's kind of got just a little bit of just a hint of seeing him. I'm going to get a cover save. I don't know if it's going to matter.
4s rerolling 1s.
So 5 hits.
Strength 10.
Strength 10.
Wounding on 3s.
3 wounds.
3. They would be -3. So -2 because of cover.
So 5 ups. And I failed 1.
Does D6 damage.
And he gets 4.
You need to save 3.
I need you to save here. I only saved 1. That's it. So 4. 4. And he does not explode.
Oh, because that could have hurt. Because that would have hurt. Over at the Plague.
Carnifex is going to shoot into my Plague Marines.
D3 shots.
He's getting 3 shots.
Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 2s because of strength. Oh, your toughness 5. Wounding on 3s, strength 9. That's 2 at -2.
So they would be 3 ups. So they have 5 ups. So 4 ups because of cover.
4 ups because of cover.
So 2 4 ups. Saved 1. 1 disgustingly resilient. And he saves.
Be 1 more disgustingly resilient because it does D3 damage.
Oh, D3 damage. So 1 more disgustingly resilient. And he dies.
Onto the assault phase.
So after the shooting phase, bloat drone gone and 1 more Plague Marine gone. And we are now assaulting the bloat drone.
Right there.
So here we go with the Overwatch. 7 shots.
Right on average. 5s to wound.
Needing 5s. Rerolling the 1. Rerolling the cocked. 3 wounds.
At -1 will be 4.
At -1. Oops.
2 go through. He's down to 3 wounds remaining. And a double 1 will fail this charge.
Double 1. Not a double 1. He's in.
We'll go right into the combat phase. So on a 4 up, you take a mortal wound from his charge. Take a mortal wound.
Takes a mortal wound. He was getting me on these mortal wounds. That's really how he's winning this game.
Carnifex charging is brutal. Alright, he hits 3s on the turn he charges. No rerolls, because I didn't roll any 1s. I need 5s to wound you. Strength 6, toughness 7. 1 at -3.
So 5 up. He's good.
Hey. Alright, let's see if we can...
You're going to annihilate my Poxwalkers.
Hitting on 4s, because it's not a turn he charged. Rerolling 1s because of the Sighting Talons. And wounding on 2s. For 3 damage each.
Just take 2 out.
We're just going to murder 2.
We're just gonna, 2 Poxwalkers are done.
So Poxwalkers and the bloat drone get to swing back. See if they can do it.
4 attacks from the Poxwalkers hitting on 5s. 3 hits. Wounded on 6s. Nothing. Bloat drone is now, he's got 2 attacks hitting on 4s. 1. Wounding on 5s. 1 wound.
And the -1 from your probe up.
5 up for the plague probe.
Satan.
And he makes it. That could have been...
That could have killed him because he only has 3 wounds left.
I could have been a contender, but I'm not. So we're now moving to the bottom of 5. The Carnifex is locked in with 2 Poxwalkers. This Carnifex is locked in with the Blow Drone, probably not for long. Typhus and Foul Blight Spawn, the Flyrant Killer, are over here chilling.
You're no longer Horde.
I'm no longer Horde, and I have 3 Plague Marines left. And we are going to the bottom of 5. So drawing 4 cards. Still drawing 4 cards. I get Psychological Warfare, Master of the Warp, Secure Objective 2, and Defend Objective 1. So it's looking good. So taking a look at the board here, I keep getting Objective 2. It's really far away. So I'm going to just kind of concentrate on the psychic test and hopefully taking down a Carnifex or something. Movement phase, I've got move Typhus and the Foul Blight Spawn kind of in range of the Carnifex. I move the Blow Drone out of combat in order to shoot again. These guys are still securing Objective 1, and my 2 Poxwalkers are just kind of over here waiting to die. And we move to the psychic phase. I have to get 2 psychic abilities off. We're going to cast Putrescent Vitality on himself. And he fails. And he's going to cast Smite on the Carnifex. And he passes.
With an 11, so
with an 11.
6 damage. Just need to roll 3 or higher.
4. So all my careful planning to get dudes into position is gone, but that's okay because the Carnifex is dead. And I did not get Master of the Warp. So moving on to this combat right here. I'm going to do 4 attacks. Hitting on 5s. 1 hit. Wounding on 6s. Nothing.
Can the Carnifex finally finish him off? Hitting on 4s. Oh. Wounding on 2s. Oh, that's 12.
Yeah, just take those. We're just going to take these 2 Poxwalkers away because they are now
You'll do is 3-inch consolidate.
dead. To the closest unit. And that, my friends, is it, because, well, we moved quickly to the combat, but it didn't really matter. I couldn't shoot anybody. He was in combat. He was out of range. Yep.
6.
Okay, so on a 3 up, we're going to turn 6. We're going to turn 6. Here's the cards. He gets 6 of them. He get Terrified, but his Warlord is dead.
5 and 6.
Secure Objective 1, which means he's coming for me. And he got Psychological Warfare. That's going to be, well, maybe, I don't know. He can only cast 2, right? He moved the Hive Guard, moving into the movement phase. He moved the Hive Guard up and put the Carnifex in position to charge Typhus so that he can complete his objective. And we are going to the psychic phase.
We're going to throw Smite first. Closest is going to be the drone.
And Typhus is within 18 inches, so I can attempt to deny.
I need a 5 to go off. Goes off on 10.
Not going to attempt to deny the 10.
Alright, so D3 on the Blow Drone for 1. Not going to kill it.
No. Takes a wound. He now has 8 wounds and he's at his lowest thing.
Paroxysm and can't target Typhus.
Paroxysm on the Blow Drone. I don't know what that is. What does it do?
Makes you fight last in the fight phase.
Fight last in the fight. You were just trying to get psychic tests off here.
Goes off with an 8.
Typhus is going to try to deny. And he does not. So he did successfully get 2 off.
So that'll be Paroxysm, not that I'm going to charge him. Shooting. Exocrine, the only thing the Exocrine can shoot at is the blow drone. Didn't move this turn, so he gets double shots. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. It's cocked. Rerolling 1s. Wounding on 4s.
Lots of hits.
Not as many, so 5 at -3.
So 5 5-ups, followed by 5-ups.
Damn.
So
2.
I have
6 disgusting resilience because they do 2 damage each.
So we have 3 disgusting resilience, and he has 2 wounds left. I don't think this isn't, the odds are not in my favor. No.
Does he blow up?
He does blow up.
7 inches, right?
Yep.
Carnifex takes mortal wound.
And
You get a disgusting resilience in the corner.
nope. So 1 Plague Marine dies, and the Carnifex takes more wound.
That means I've got no other shots.
At the end of the shooting phase, lots of shots on Typhus. He's down to 3 wounds. He's still alive. I got 2 Plague Marines alive, and I got the blow drone alive. Tyranids have a lot alive, but we got to make it through this charge right here.
Carnifex is charging Typhus.
So Typhus gets 2d6 Overwatch. So he's going to get 6 shots, and they hit on 5s. So we got 3.
6 up.
So 3 hits. I need 5s to wound, and he gets 2 wounds.
6 ups. I need to make both of these, or that Carnifex dies. And that's dead Carnifex.
And then we have a dead Carnifex. Typhus takes him out, I think, with the Destroyer Hive. Unbelievable. After pulling my cards, I have Secure Objective 5, which I cannot do. Priority Orders that got me Secure Objective 6, which is kind of impossible. I got Witch Hunter, Blood and Guts, Secure Objective 2, which we've talked about ad nauseum, and still Psychological Warfare. So my cards aren't looking that good. Okay.
Command points, man.
So I'm setting up here to see if I can't get Witch Hunter and Blood and Guts. I got Typhus. He's going to have to make a 9-inch charge. I got the Foul Blight Spawn. Shit. So I got the Foul Blight Spawn in position to use his Spurter, and the Plague Marines are in position to shoot him. So one way or another, I'm going to get 1 or 2 hopefully. And let's move on to the Psychic phase. I'm going to put Putrescent Vitality on the Typhus himself.
The warp, so you get +1 to the cost value.
Okay, +1 to the cost value. So we got Putrescent Vitality on Typhus himself, and he denies. And we are going to, so for my second Psychic, I'm going to attempt to smite the dude. And I peril.
You don't peril because the cost. No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Does it change?
Do I get a -1 or does it cost 1 more?
Let me.
We're going to check. So because of the wording, that is actually an 11, not a 12. So I don't peril. It does go off
for D6.
For D6. 4 damage.
1 remaining.
So now I have lots of choices, because if I shoot him, he might die. And then I don't get to charge. But if I don't shoot him and I fail the charge, I don't get any. So do you take the 1 or do you go for the 2? So the score right now, the score in this game is tied 11-11. So all I have to do is kill him. So we're just going to shoot him. So we're going to shoot him with the Foul Blight Spawn. D6 hits, so 4 hits. at strength 8.
Oh, that doubles me out. You're wounding on 2s.
6. Wounding on 2s, rerolling 1s. So it's going to be 8 wounds against the Psyker.
3 up invuln. I have to make all of these.
He has to make them all. And he did not.
Command points would be worthless.
And you can only use 1.
Can only do 1.
All right. So the Psyker is down. I don't have anybody else to shoot at. I don't have anybody to charge. That is the end of turn 6. So he will be rolling to see if we go to turn 7. I am up by 1 point. The game could end now. And he rolls a 1. The game's over. Handshake. All right. So a little bit of post-game analysis. The mortal wounds on my Warlord Demon Prince were absolutely brutal. Demon Prince going down early, getting the 4 wounds right away. Pretty brutal. What do you think? What would you have liked to have done a little bit better?
I wish I had a little bit more of a mobile list. That's what cost me a lot of points at the end of the game because I could not get out of my little corner.
You were kind of stuck in the corner.
Because you killed all my mobile stuff.
Well, the Flyron had to go. Listen, guys, good game. I appreciate you guys watching. We're going to try to do this better. I know this is my first Batrep, so we probably made a ton of mistakes. Feel free to beat me up in the comments and tell me all the mistakes I made. I know I made a bunch of mistakes with the Poxwalkers. It's very difficult to, not make excuses, but it's difficult to film and play at the same time. I'm figuring that out. Those guys on TV make it look super easy. Last thing is a quick plug. We are playing at the Tactics Club in North Charleston, South Carolina. So he's nice enough to let us come here and play. There's lots of lights. There's several tables. So we're probably going to be doing most of the Batreps here at the Tactics Club. Look that up online, Charleston.
It's on the Warhammer page.
It's a Facebook page, Charleston Warhammer. Look it up if you guys are interested. And this is Tony reminding you guys to win all of your battles in life and on the tabletop. See you guys later.